What is the alternative community school?
The what?
Alternative community school.
I don't understand the question.
The alternative community school. I have no idea.
The community school. Tell me what community school is first. And then
I have no idea.
Have you ever heard of it?
The what?
Alternative community school.
I have no idea.
Willing to take a guess?
What is it? I'm really not too sure. I don't go there, so I really don't know. I don't know, what is it? I seriously don't know.
It's, I don't even know it, I work here.
I really don't know. I know there's a community school of art and music, and I know there's alternate schools, but I really don't know what it is.
What is the alternative community school?
It's just a different approach to learning.
I don't know, man, but like, I think these people over there, they're like, they spend half their time being creative and half their time being self-indulgent.
And to me, it's just a place for kids that they want to get their diploma, they want to graduate, and they're not going to go into anything else after that.
And I think it's for more creative people who like to kind of know things.
What have I heard? I heard it's a bunch of lice buckets.
I'd say it's just kids need extra help.
It's like probably 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, children who want to do things that might be a little bit different than the traditional school.
Is it located over there?
In the late 1960s, the idea of alternative education swept the country. In the fall of 1970, an alternative junior high opened its doors in the old Gas and Electric building on Court and Plain Street. The school was called Markle's Flats. Its doors closed in the spring of 1973 due to continued controversy. In the fall of 1974, a new alternative junior high was opened in the same building. Its principal was Dave Lehman. There were 60 students, and it was named the New Junior High Program. In the fall of 1977, the New Junior High Program moved to the IHS building with 85 students. The following year, the Alternative Community High School was added with 40 students in grades 10 through 12. The next year, a 6th grade was added. Currently, in the spring of 1983, the Alternative Community School serves 178 students in grades 6 through 12. In the fall of 1983, ACS will open its 10th year in its own building, the former West Hill School on Chestnut Ave.
I'm Dave Lehman, principal teacher with the Alternative Community School in Ithaca, New York. I'd like to mention a few of the things which make this an alternative school and to clarify the nature of our program. To begin with, the student population that's here at the Alternative Community School, contrary to some possible notions that people may have heard, is quite a mixed group of students. Sometimes we hear that people have the impression that the school is just for gifted and talented or highly academically oriented students, or sometimes that it's strictly for dropout students or for students who've had problems somewhere in one of the other programs. In fact, what we are is all of those things and more. We have students from anywhere in Ithaca. They come from throughout the district, from the rural areas, from downtown, from up in the suburban areas, from professional family background, from working class family backgrounds, from youngsters whose families may be unemployed. We have a mix of students, ages, and from areas throughout Ithaca. That also includes some handicapped students, some who have learning disabilities. It includes some recent refugees from Asian countries such as Vietnam and Laos, so that it is open. It's an open enrollment school covering the total school district. And even then some. We find every year that there are some people who apply to us from one of the outlying school districts, Trumansburg, Groton, Candor, some of the neighboring school districts who don't have an alternative program at the secondary level, and they're interested in having a youngster be in our program. Sometimes we've been able to provide that either through parents paying tuition or an arrangement in which someone lives in the school district, or in which the school districts from which they come may be able to assist in the paying of the tuition to the ITFA schools. So that it's a widely based student population. Some students simply come because they're interested in the small size, or they're interested in the closer personal contact between teachers and students. They also come for the kinds of unique features, the programs that are found here, that make it an alternative. And I'd like to just hit 2 or 3 of those to describe to you what makes us an alternative. First and foremost is the heart of our philosophy and methods is a belief that young people can and want to have more direct voice in their own education, in running their own school. And certainly that's central here at ACS.
At the Alternative Community School, students plan their own academic program every 9 weeks. Together with their family group leader, parents, and teachers, each student creates their own course schedule. Students fulfill basic requirements in English, math, science, health, social studies, physical education, and electives through a wide range of course options, from Crunch English, biology, and practical math skills to street law, holistic health, and bike group.
Free. It's called a walk. It's a walk to first base for free.
Not like a planet. It's finding itself with a probability of being in certain places.
Yeah, well, I've got a question. If first were to go like this, electron were to go in this thing, would it go this side of the nucleus or this side?
The electron doesn't go like this. The electron is just likely to be found here. This should not be interpreted as a path of the electron. It's just that if we open our eyes.
Okay, those people who did 8.7 can do the corrections. Those people who did assignment 7, you can do either one of 2 things. I'll go around and ask you about it if you have any problem. Did you see what you got wrong with this one? Yeah. Did you see where it was in there? Okay. What's your... That's not it. So you can start doing... This is 19.5 times.
Excuse-moi, classe, répétez. Je m'appelle Suzanne. Je m'appelle Pierre. Avez-vous un ami dans la classe? Oui, j'ai un ami dans la classe. Oui, j'ai un ami dans la classe. Comment s'appelle-t-il? Comment s'appelle-t-il? Je m'appelle Thérèse. Je m'appelle Suzanne. Avez-vous un ami dans la classe? Oui, j'ai un ami dans la classe. Comment s'appelle-t-il? Il s'appelle Pierre. Présentez-moi, s'il vous plaît. Ok. S'il vous plaît, Thérèse. Voici Pierre. Pierre, voici Thérèse. Très bien. Good afternoon. Excellent. Excellent, Thérèse.
And this is E-I-R. Try to remember that one.
I can't. I mean, I can now, but I don't. I mean, I've done that for so long.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's...
I
don't know how to tell you right
I probably do it like this and another way in here too.
You know why?
You
know why? And over there, place. Yeah, you know. You just have to think about it. You always use
over 450 times 3, you know. Does that make sense now? And once you know that, now you convert this to microns. This becomes 3,000 microns. This becomes 1,200.
Are we supposed to convert it?
Well, it's handy when you get down to times the original size of the field.
Okay.
So now it's not 80, it's 100. So it's going to be a little less than a half. It's going to be 4/10.
Matt, come look at this.
Okay.
The liberal administration and tries to understand those sort of things. Next question. Oh, you had another question? Oh, yeah.
7.
7. If y is some number between 4 and 10, which of the following could be the average of the numbers? Is that what you got?
I got but I was rushing through that one.
Okay. Yeah, be careful. Next one.
How is racism an integral factor in manifest destiny? Basically knocking off all the American Indians. How is racism a factor?
They're inferior. I mean, you couldn't knock off another Christian to get what you want.
This is a complete boat showing the main parts of the standing and running rigging, plus the sails and the steering gear. In this size boat, the main sheet tension downwind of the boom serves as balancing force for the forestay. So, notice there is no backstay in that boat. So when you pull on the main sheet, which is attached, notice it's attached in the very stern.
Even if they had some other kind of skill, once you get a dishonorable discharge from the Army, goes against you. And at this time, there was literally nothing else these guys could do. I think we better finish next week. There's probably another 10 minutes more. So hand these in to me as you're on your way out. Have a good weekend. Here, lovely. Good. Hey, look at this face. It's far done.
Oh, wait, I asked you.
What? The camera. Oh, yeah, it's well, when you're reading, Crystal.
Linda.
Diane, look.
Do you have any more cards?
I don't have any. You have to go to the office and get one.
In fact, it's good.
Yeah, keep it.
Go ahead. Turn it up. Yes. It'll add to the sense of whatever. What you're seeing now is a t-shirt project. We've been printing t-shirts for about 3 months now as a Tuesday extended project. We're printing t-shirts for the YMCA Basketball League, which are hanging all around here drying. Then we've printed science t-shirts to raise money for the science room. And we've printed shirts for...
I need to know where these shirts go.
Okay, let's see what we've got. This one here, that looks like the one that goes to the Lions. And this one under here is D's. I'm not sure about this one. It looks bad. It looks kind of like we might need to print another one. That one's not so good. So once you mark it, we don't print this. We reprint this one. And these are delivered to D and the Lions. Okay. We've been trying to operate this as a worker-run business in which decisions are made by everybody who works, and some of the profits are shared by the students, and the rest go to the school. It's just an example of one of the Tuesday projects that we've been running in the school since a couple of years. For the last couple of years we've been doing Tuesday projects because as a school we felt that classes weren't enough. We needed something that gave us longer time periods so that we could get involved in really serious projects like this one instead of the simple 45 minutes. No sooner do you get started than the period's over. Over the years, I've been using that time to train people for the bicycle trips that we take every year. Publishing a magazine, Unicorn, Ox Prints. Danby Dig was an archaeology project that operated up in Danby. We dug up an old foundation and saw what was going on 100 years ago in that town. There was a project on, there's a project of cross-country skiing. Well, yeah, we have a project Eastern Movement, learning to do martial arts of various kinds. I can't list them all. I'm going to do injustice by trying to list these, but we've had probably 10 or 12 of them going every cycle for the last 2 years. We had one on leatherworking students. We have drama, where people put on plays. All of those things can't be done in a 45-minute period. And we used to do this all day Tuesdays. Now we do it Tuesday afternoons and Thursday mornings. We're trying a different pattern. The main thing is to just keep experimenting, to try to find the best time blocks that allow the most quality activities to be going on.
About cartooning is that you can get as simple or as complicated as you want. On the one hand, you can do just simple little nebushes that are just a combination of scribbles, or you can learn practically everything there is to know about art from it. So it's a great excuse to learn perspective, figure drawing. The possibilities are pretty much endless.
We're Oxfords. We publish school magazines. Right now we're working on a report that a student has done on ancient Greece.
This might be used as a mini textbook in one of our classes.
We're putting the layout together so we can get it sent to the printer. We have here some examples of what we've done in the past. Our scrapbook, which has the entire history of the school. A guide to returning bottles, poetry magazines, and alternative school magazines, handbooks, you name it, we've got it. We have here our yearbook. In our yearbook, the students get to do whatever they want to do. Be whatever they want to be, basically.
Keep it on her. No.
You have to do is have the lines on giving directions. Now what we want the computer to do is to calculate someone's average for bowling. You know what bowling is, right? Please.
Okay. Average.
You could say, please put in
Is that it?
your 5.
Hey, can we turn the lights on? All right. Here we come. This print. What's your question about this one? What was your question?
Oh, I was wondering, I thought that would be black because it's a darker color.
Julie, I'm going to smile at you.
It should be black. You shouldn't have a lot of real blacks here with this one. I guess.
Hi.
This is the dark room, and here students work with enlargers here to print negatives. We got a bunch of them over here in the water. The school owns half a dozen 35mm cameras. The students borrow and do different projects. We have advanced and intermediate and beginning classes in photography. They also integrate media often into the other subject areas. And we have a movie camera to make animated films, and we also own video equipment. So we have students who do a lot of their work in media, in different forms of media. And you can really make it one of your focuses here at the Alternative Community School. Okay, so 2 more. You're going to stay after now and do them, or are you going to do them tomorrow?
Yeah, one of them now.
Okay. Can you clean up afterwards? Turn the safe lights off and put the chemicals back?
Sure.
Okay, great. Okay, let's turn the lights off. Start going.
Not yet.
Next Saturday, the 30th, is Maintenance 3. That's a workshop in which you come down here to the school on a beautiful sunny Saturday, the 30th of April.
What time?
I'm not sure. Not this coming Saturday, a week from Saturday.
Yeah, no, I just don't know what time.
A week from this
we'll decide
Saturday.
on-
Next Saturday.
That's right.
Okay.
And people get an opportunity to practice what you see in maintenance too, in terms of actually repacking bearings in your axles and crankset. And that would be here. We'll get a chance to review all this stuff, of course, next week, but I just want to keep you mindful of what's coming up. We have some tentative bake sale dates on there, but you know that's probably going to change now with our new plan.
This is what you've been waiting for, what all of us have been waiting for. You must be going crazy, or you must have reasons that you are not telling us.
I don't know my reasons. I just don't want it.
You don't want it, but I do want it.
Then I'll answer a safe door. This bottle gets put away till intermission.
Alice's mother, Mrs. Whitmore, Alice's sister, Mrs. Carmichael, Mr. Carmichael, Mr. Carmichael, and Mr. DePinna.
Hi, I'm Annie Fairchild, the Community Studies Director. I run a program called Community Studies. That's a special program here at the alternate school where a student can learn a job skill or do a special activity outside of school in a local business or home. Students come to me and request a certain site in the community, and then I'll go into the community and try to find a store or a person who's willing to teach them that skill. This year we've had anywhere from 40 to 55 students working in the community at any one time. One favorite site has been auto mechanic garages, and we have quite a few kids that have worked on at the Tin Can in the Youth Bureau. That's an opportunity to learn a skill for repairing your own car or to try to make it a job skill for the future. Other people have worked at Channel 13 through the year, learning about video and running a TV station. Another favorite has been different retail stores in the local community. Bookstores especially have been very popular. Other people have worked at the Alternative Fund Credit Union, learning accounting and bookkeeping. One person was a mayor's assistant for the city of Ithaca mayor. Another person is now a county judge assistant. 3 to 4 people have worked as paid workers at Dos Amigos through the year. Working with animals has been a favorite for a long time. Little Critters has had a number of students. The Ithaca Small Animal Hospital has also, as well as the SPCA. If students come to me with a request, I can very likely find a site in the community that's willing to teach you that skill. The options are endless. You can use your creativity and your imagination, and I'll try to find a site in the community where you can learn that skill.
The heart of our philosophy and methods is a belief that young people can and want to have more direct voice in their own education, in running their own school. And certainly that's central here at ACS. Students from the very beginning have choices in what kind of a program of study they'll put together, in what kind of courses, what kind of projects they'll be working on. They also have not only choices in what they may be studying, but in actually what it is that will be in that list of choices. What kind of courses, what projects, what activities are going to be in the course booklet. or in the schedule for a particular 9-week cycle. They're heavily involved totally in the self-governance of the school, from working on committees such as the curriculum committee, which might be planning the program of studies, as I've just mentioned, or to a budget committee, which decides how we'll use our monies each year, or a review board, which helps with matters of student discipline. Everything is open, and student involvement in direct participation in running the school is there. Another key part of that is our weekly all-school meetings, in which various proposals are brought from students or staff to help determine future plans, future activities within the school. Everyone participates, staff and students alike. Everyone can be heard on any particular issue or plan or proposal. So that's another key way, sort of these town meetings that we get together to discuss with each other a key issue that is of importance and a decision that affects our own educational lives here.
Second of all, I think that Chris is totally right, because I think that he doesn't, it's hard for some people to verbally talk, and so therefore they want to release their tension, and so it's a lot easier to hit someone than try to go through words and think of a way to release their actions otherwise. And so, but that doesn't necessarily make it right, but that, I just want to point that out. It's still just as wrong as if anybody else did it.
To us. Okay.
Trevor Scucci.
I do think he could use a great deal of help, but I don't think we can give it. I think what we can give, though, is a strong deterrent. Now, he seems to be doing this an awful lot, these violent acts.
And it seems to me that Mr. Osborne over there was right. And it seems to me that a proper punishment might be a suspension, and with the deterrent that if he is brought to review board for a violent act again, and we find him guilty of that act, then, then he'd be asked to leave the school.
Ernie Boots.
All right, welcome to the Special Events Committee. Here in the Special Events Committee, we organize special events, such as the spaghetti dinner, the basketball game, and various special events. And the skills auction, also.
And we're the curriculum committee, and we're sitting here tallying up sheets that the students have given us. We do this 4 times a year, trying to get input from the students as to what classes we're going to be offering. As you can see, we have a wide variety of classes here. And we also have spaces, like if they're not on here, they can put an idea that they have. Yeah.
Oh, wait, question.
Hold on, this person put a lot of classes. Why don't you do this one?
Oh my goodness. We had a middle school meeting one day, and then an all school meeting Wednesday. It's going to be both families.
Want to get our format together shortly before the meeting as opposed to a week before, because
It may be actually by the time we get here, we could be all bollocked up and ready to decide about location for the camping trip.
I don't know how much of a leader we'll need for Wednesday. But if we put it on Monday, it's going to be for part of quarter.
I'd like to request that you quiet down, because I think that the process that we're involved in is come to a halt, except for these people who are talking, most people don't know what's going on. I think that when we have a split vote, I don't know what the result is to keep in mind. I think a split vote means that...
Okay, what I'd like to say is that this issue, well, other students in the past have had to go up and apologize, and I feel these kids should too, but that's going to be stated 30 times. What I'd really like to say is that this is an issue of punishment for something that students have done, and the all-school meeting is not where this is dealt with. It is dealt with by the review board. The review board is, committees are supposed to deal with, there's a committee for each area, and this is obviously in the area of behavior. And the review board deals with behavior, so I feel that this review board should also deal with this.
The reason why this is an all-school issue is it's always been a policy that review board decisions If people don't agree with review board decisions, they can be reviewed by the all-school meeting. That's always been a policy. However, the issue, the proposal in general was that no matter what's been done in the past, that self-humiliation, having to get up in front of a group, whether you're comfortable speaking or not, is inappropriate.
And feel that the whole school is not behind him at all, that they're all turning against him. I don't think they should be standing up there and apologizing.
Now, it's very appropriate, as I said, because these acts damage the reputation of the school as a whole, and the school as a whole is suffering for it. Therefore, the people who committed these acts should apologize to the school as a whole, whom they have been made to suffer.
Not only do I have no idea what this person did, but I'm not suffering from it. I don't feel like I want to make somebody that I may not really know get up and apologize to me for something I have no idea what they did. It doesn't affect me.
There's some people behind. You back there, stand up.
Probably one other last one to mention would be the close personal contact between teachers and students. Because probably when we strip everything else away from the alternative community school, that is the one underlying thing, that close relationship that's possible between teachers and students. And one of the things that we do to help that is what we call family groups. Each student is in a group of about 8 to 15 students, depending upon whether they're middle school or high school. They meet twice a week regularly. They do a number of things together. They meet with a teacher who serves as their family group leader or teacher advisor, who serves essentially as a kind of teacher counselor, provides ongoing work with them in planning and following through on their program of studies, but it also is a place for support. Each of those teachers is an advocate for those students, working closely with them, working with their families. They're a liaison with the parents or the guardians. It's a place for some fun things, for social activities. Often those groups will have a weekend camping trip, maybe a dish to pass, go to a movie together, do some things in which they can come to learn to work out and live together, even though there may be quite a mix of different kinds of students within the family group. So that's one of those specific ways in which the alternative community school gets at that underlying feature of the closeness between staff and students, a kind of caring community that is central, that we really believe in here.
Hey you, do you want a place to hang, a place to sit and talk, a place where time is at your pace, and your life is no rat race? Well, come here and find a place where learning is a part of growth. Find our doors open, friends along each hallway. What's on your mind? Just keep going. No one will ever stop you ever. Yeah? You want some action? Go to the halls. Yup. Halls is where the action is. People coming and going. You can just watch. Meet a teacher, say hello, talk a bit, and laugh about life together, about times apart. Say goodbye to later. Now it's time to leave. You walk down the deserted but not empty hall. Yes, there's your friend. So long, all. Till tomorrow, it's another day. The NJHP. It's just a little
go to the alternate? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
You see, we're getting involved in another Watergate thing. Is that thing on?
Yes, it is.
This is the real Watergate.
Do your best.
This is...
All right, thank you.
Who's watching? Chris, what are you watching?
I'm really watching it around my nice Italian man doing things.
Ah! Don't worry, you only missed one round. Well, he's gonna kill me. I missed him Friday. Oops.
I'll kill you then.
125. Just tell them you had a substitute. Oh, wait. Oh, better turn the other way. Yeah, no. I just got 250 in. I'm good. And he just kept on going. He just kept on going.
I'd be wearing a helmet and leathers.
You're going about 30.
No, she takes one and dies. That would be great. All right.
Oh, sorry.
Come here, piggyback ride!
You go like this.
Come here, piggyback on your back.
Yeah? No. That's what I do when they get on my back.
No, you're supposed to...
Hi there!
That's Cincy. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. A says,
What is it?
Okay, A says, lounge and quiet study area would be supervised, and silent study area would be supervised. People going to be ready outside.
2 and 8.
Lots of people need to love that. Okay, tonight's proposal says that box users who have volunteered will clean the lounge if they're allowed to play the box. Okay. 2 and 8 are 2, 8, and 9. Okay, number 2, 8, and 9. Yeah, we're gonna get. Okay.
Some could exist within it.
Yeah. And so does 2. 2 is